What's up YouTube? So I actually have another video for you guys today. I actually ended up getting the GoPro, so you will be able to get some footage of me riding the bike. I actually ended up getting some bike parts in this week. I've been holding off to install them just so I can make this video. So I'm super anxious, but it's worth the wait. So if you look over here, I got a Cameron Jones Racing tuned ECU. So my Grom does have an intake and it does have an exhaust. And through some reading that I've done, pretty much, you know, like the ECU that comes from factory isn't able to support these mods. So the bike is pretty much running really lean, which is not good for the engine. So good thing is, you know, when you go to the Cameron Jones website, they pretty much, when you go to purchase like the tune, they ask you, you know, what mods do you have, what intake, a specific exhaust, the altitude of where you live. And so, you know, you give them all that information, you're actually able to put, or you could request what RPM you want it to be set to. So I set it to 10,000 RPM since, you know, I don't really have anything else done to the bike. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, well, pretty much I'm going to be installing this today. So obviously I'm going to take off pretty much a bunch of plastics over here. I'm not really going to go over in detail as to how to take it off, but I'll leave the video recording so you guys can pretty much like see how it goes. But yeah, I have some videos of the bike with the factory ECU, so I'll show you guys. then when I go ahead and install it, I'll take another ride. I'll try to do like the same lap that I did, pretty much to keep it like a consistent road load, and you guys will be able to see the difference, and I'll tell you guys what I think. So let's do it. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done with all the plastics. Let me show you how it looks. So the whole bike is pretty much bare. I mean, only on one side. I got all the plastics right here. It really wasn't that hard. It's actually the first time I take it apart. The ECU is right there. So we're just gonna pretty much take it off. It has like a sleeve right there. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. But it has a sleeve right there. You're just gonna take it out, unplug it. We're gonna plug in the new one, and we're pretty much good to go. Alright, so I'm pretty much just gonna put the bike together, and you know, it's pretty simple. Just put all the plastics back, and then we're gonna go for a ride. And pretty much just like that, bike's all put together, and we're ready to go test out the new ECU. This is the old one right here. I'm gonna pretty much ship it out. You get a credit back for your ECU, so might as well. Alright guys, so the ECU is on. I'm pretty much getting ready to go for a ride. I wanted to show you the mount that I'm using. So I pretty much bought like one of those kits from Amazon. It's all right, you know. I mean, it gets the job done. I have another rig coming in that's pretty much going to attach to the helmet. So it'll like attach like over here, and then it actually loops around to the front. I'm actually going to be making my own mount. I wanted it to attach down to the chin. I see a lot of people using that, and it gets a really good point of view. So let's go for the ride. All right guys, so I'm gonna crank it up right now. Okay, so pretty much, you know, we'll have to do some riding before the ECU fully kicks in. You know, the tune is in place, but you know, for the bike to pretty much like learn it and to do like finer adjustments from what I have read online. But we'll pretty much see how it goes, and let's see if like we notice a significant difference right off the bat. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done. Back home, and I was able to pretty much get a feel of the ECU, see any changes, or pretty much just feel it out, see if anything feels a little bit better, faster, quicker, especially if you have modifications done to the engine. If you have an intake and exhaust, you are increasing pretty much the mass flow rate into the engine and outside the engine, and with a bigger mass flow of air, you're going to need more fuel, and that's pretty much what the computer is doing. So pretty much like looking back on the ride, I want to say the bike feels quicker. I don't know if it really feels so much faster in the top end, but like looking at the dash, I know I hit 63 my last ride on the last stretch down to my house. Before the ECU, I hit 61, and I felt like it got to 61. It took longer time to get to that 61 instead of the amount that it took to get to the 63 with the new Flash. So I want to say it's worth it. Like I said before, I wasn't really looking to get big power or big gains with the ECU, but the biggest thing for me was to make sure that the engine is running properly and is getting the right amount of fuel that it needs for the modifications that I have done to the engine. One thing that I think was the best part about it is if you are going to make further modifications to your engine, Cameron Jones Racing pretty much allows you to send back your ECU when you make any changes, and then he'll retune it for free. All you have to do is cover the shipping. So I think that's a huge plus. To wrap it all up, pretty much the bike did feel quicker. I don't think it was tremendously faster, but it did feel nicer. I know I need to ride it for like 20 to 30 miles to really have it like break in and to understand the new system and whatnot, but overall super happy with it. I'm gonna be shipping my old ECU back this week, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I have for today. Let me know what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. Give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.